Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rich Ramirza, owner-operator of East Rosebud Fly Shop. This is our second Foul Hooked Whitey podcast. And I want to thank everybody for the 6 of you that watched our last podcast on Booty, my co-host Brandon Booty's rookie guide season. I thought that was good, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Did you watch it at all?
I hate watching myself, so I watched a little bit, but
I hate watching you too.
If I watch it, I critique myself too much, and then get in my head. So.
I don't know if there's any critiquing on what we're doing. I think it's pretty bad. I don't think anybody's going to say it's good or terrible. Yeah. It's kind of just consistently bad. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about something that's a little bit of a taboo subject, which is a lot of what we're going to cover. Female influencers in the sport of fly fishing. When I say that to you, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Hotness?
Yeah,
sexiness?
10 times likes, right? Just for being a female.
I've not heard that. 10 times likes.
Well, I think it's like that in anything, being a female. Right?
Let me kind of preface this a little bit. Number one, I was raised by a feminist. So you're not looking at somebody who's naturally misogynistic or sexist here. I learned that later on. So I'm fucking kidding, everybody. Take it. So, but in our sport, and I've kind of noticed this with some of the savvier, more legit anglers, and I'm talking mostly males, that I think finally people are kind of onto these hot chicks that use their hotness to promote something. And I don't mean something like, anything tawdry here. No. I mean something like hashtag Bunsen burner this or hashtag, yoga pant that. And the contradiction to me as somebody in the industry and as a fly angler and somebody that used to really, frankly, be married and live with a hot fly angler, hot chick. So I get it. And I want to start this by saying right off the bat, women are better fly fishermen than men generally. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a little guiding under your belt, so you've seen some Fort Smith 10s, right? I mean, tell me they're not better.
They are, and they listen. They learn quicker.
Yes.
They're more finesse with it.
But the thing about it is that most of the credible lady anglers that I know, and there's a few. I mean, we're based in Billings, and Billings isn't the hotbed, no pun intended, of lady anglers like, let's say, Los Angeles or Missoula. I mean, let's face it. I mean, get some bitches that go there just because it's sexy to be there.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Billings is not sexy. Not at all, right? These gals that are credible and legit, the last thing they want is their looks highlighted. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it does a disservice to them, right? But but unfortunately, sex sells.
Well,
right?
I'm not.
But I think it does. I think people do discredit them based off that. But it's unfair to them, right? Because they are good anglers.
They are good anglers. They're better anglers. But here's the contradiction: they want to be considered a good angler. They want to be respected as a good angler because they are. They got as much natural game as anybody casting a fly rod that's got a dick. That's for damn sure. But at the same time, to me, some of them, not all of them, and not most, they use that Colgate smile to promote shit.
Yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, listen, I'm old. So I'm not cruising social media for young chicks. That's just no interest, right? But your generation, you're paying attention, right?
Yeah, I mean, I follow a lot of fishing accounts in general, right?
Yeah.
On my social medias, and they come across look sell, right?
Yeah.
But
look sell,
and they know they're good looking if they're good looking,
Wait, that's an interesting comment. They know they're good looking if they're good looking, and let's face it, we want them good looking.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Right. But where do they cross the line? They cross the line because a lot of the shots they post, they're looking fucking perfect holding a trout. And they're picking that shot based on how good they look.
Yeah.
True or false?
I think that's true. Yeah,
so that right there, to me, disqualifies a lot of them. And I think that's where you get some of these dudes that are kind of grumbling at the fact that this lady angler is advertising this or advertising that. I mean, again, it's not based on how good she is. It's based on how good she looks. And I just want to ask you, am I reading too much into this? Is this fly shop dude sarcasm? Is this me getting kind of a negative viewpoint of the social media sphere, which is massive? But I just see so many lady anglers that are just there promoting themselves. I did an inappropriate sticker that was basically a mud flap trucker girl. Are you familiar with that general image? It's a big buxom, big hipped, big titted gal that's a kind of a drawing outline, blah, blah, blah. And I had that reproduced with that image holding a fly rod. And I had that image reproduced, and when the artist came back with the image, I said, no, you got to put a big nipple on that. Well, I mean, I don't think a boob is a boob without a nipple. That's just how, even a drawing or something, I think you got to have a nipple there. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So this is my point. We posted that, which was just fucking stupid. I mean, it was dumb. Sometimes my dick gets ahead of my brain when it comes to some decision making. That's a fact. How about you? You ever let that happen in your life?
Not too often.
You're not saying shit,
I think it
right?
happens to every guy.
I don't know about every guy, but I can speak for myself. It's happened to me. And making that sticker and posting that sticker was one of those times. I literally got, within minutes, a number of different messages saying, motherfucker, who do you think you are? What do you think you are? Take that down right now. And when we kind of pulled the whole, hey, it's just a joke, we're just kidding, it's a famous image, blah blah blah. I had one gal, I can't exactly remember. I think it was like a two-handed Vancouver, BC lady angler club or something. I mean it, right? Shit's got Butch written all over it. And I'm sorry, God, that's terrible. That is sexist. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. No, I don't. She literally said, we are going to start a don't buy from East Rosebud fucking Facebook club because of this fucking sticker. And that right there, I mean, wow. That blew me away because of what I'm talking about, where there are a lot of lady anglers online that are promoting their angling game with a little dash of TNA.
Yeah, I think that's 100% true.
Yeah, and I mean the purpose to this light, casual, brief discussion is, ladies, the real dudes out there that are in the sport you love, they're not buying it. Doesn't mean they don't want to bang you, but they're not buying it as a credible angler, and that's what you want. So we do have a little bit of that going on in fly fishing.
Yeah, I think it's going in every industry, part of social media.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not in any other industry.
I think it's part of social media, But at the same time, I don't blame the girls for using their advantages.
Well, I'm not either.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't
putting that out there.
Yeah, no. This isn't any quit doing it. Nobody wants you to quit doing it. We think you look great. But all I'm saying is, and where I'm coming from, and again, I'll say it, I'm old, so I'm kind of out of that equation. But I've just noticed in the last couple of years, it seems to be getting a little bit old with some people. And I think what it's doing is, the gal out there that's a superb angler and that has dedicated her time and her interest and her force as a sportsman to really get good at what we love, which is the sport of fly fishing. I just would really like to know how they feel. I mean, I've talked to a couple of gals that are certainly, attractive women, strong, attractive, independent women. They feel the same fucking way that I do. I mean, so I don't think I'm I don't think I'm climbing up some weird tree here. Do you, Booty?
No, I think you're 100% right. You know,
so yeah,
you know, there are some women who aren't doing it right that are like, hey, what's going on with this?
I guess my point is when I'm fishing and I take pictures, and I'm not attractive to begin with, so let's just be real, but there's no fucking picture of me holding a trout that's good. I mean, right? I mean, there just isn't. And I'm not going to like take the minute to make sure that like I look casually better before I take a trout picture. What I'm saying is some of these pictures that I see with these gals on social media, the shit looks staged. Yeah, they look that fucking good.
Looks like they just put makeup on.
Well, or they just, got their glasses just right, got a little bit of tuft of their hair out just right, got their fucking hat just right. They just ramped up the sexiness just for that picture.
Yeah.
So, and what did you say earlier? 10 what? 10 clicks for a female?
Only 10 times, right? If a guy has the same fish, he gets 100 likes, the female's getting off top, it's 1,000.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of you gals out there that we're talking about, so I really want to make that clear. But if you think I'm talking about you, I probably am. And I want to just be perfectly straight with you here. The only fucking reason you get that kind of credibility is because you're hot. Not because of the trout you're holding. I mean, yeah, there might be a combination of hotness and quality trout, because again, we know ladies can do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, they're, like I said, my ex was better than I was considering how much she fished or how little she fished. So nobody's dissing on credibility, but holy shit, when doesn't it kind of distract a little bit that the hotness?
Yeah, I think it definitely does.
So do we want them to quit doing this?
No,
we don't. No. No, we don't want you to quit doing this. This is just filler for content for this podcast. So don't quit doing it or anything like that. Don't fucking listen to me. Don't listen to Booty on this.
And they know,
Which part do they know?
I think they know that their looks, give them likes, and they know, if they're doing it.
And they
or
like
not.
that.
And they don't. The ones that doing it, they don't care. I don't think they care.
And the other, they don't care, and they sure don't care about anything I have to say. But it kind of it made me wonder why that two-handed casting club in British Columbia cared about my sticker.
Yeah.
They probably cared about my sticker because it was inappropriate. It shouldn't have been made.
Those are the girls that care the most. The ones that aren't doing it, they're female anglers.
Yes, because I did not see a picture of this primary person that sent me this message, but my spidey senses just immediately told me she was not attractive. Well, right? Because, a hot ones ain't going to fucking care. So, I don't think we really came to any conclusion on this subject, do you?
No, not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. I mean, it doesn't, but so what's the point? Keep doing it. Keep putting those pictures out there. But deep down, know that the only reason you're who you is on social media is because you're hot. You ever heard of Olivia Dunn? I'm dead serious. You ever heard of Olivia Dunn? Olivia Dunn is a Division I Louisiana University LSU gymnast.
Okay.
She's a cute little blonde, hot as a pistol. I mean, again, hey, I'm just saying that professionally. I'm not saying that she's hot as a pistol personally. That's a professional assessment. And there's been issues with her at these big-time gymnastic meets of these young male fans of hers showing up and being disruptive during these meets. I don't know if you've ever been to a big-time gymnastic event. I haven't either, and I would never attend that shit, obviously.
They're supposed to be quiet? Is it like golf? They're supposed to be quiet? I think
so. Well, I mean, you're definitely not want a group of 20-year-old males with placards saying, "Show me your tits." I mean, that's not what it is.
Stuff like
no,
that.
They're not. That's me. No, that's just me. But my point is this. She will then come out and say, guys, you can't do that at our meet. Be respectful. Be this. Be that. And yet, this gal has put out, oh my God, so many images of her. Again, a beautiful young woman, a Division I college athlete. I give them respect, obviously. But you're kind of attracting the horn dogs, girl. And I think that's kind of where I'm coming with this, is that, like, Do they know who they're attracting? Do they understand? Do you think they understand the formula? I'm talking these lady anglers that promote themselves and promote their looks and promote who they are.
Now that you put it like that, maybe not, but they should, right? They should understand what's going to happen, right? The cause and effect, right?
And the irony in this is that even though this comes off like I'm saying that these gals are milking this, and some are, and they are to a degree, the truth is this is just more of just the fact of what horn dogs men are. Because, no offense, but a beautiful woman holding a gorgeous trout, right? Yeah, okay, boom, I'm going to pause for a second and double take that. But hey, that's not going to be the first digital image I'm going to be looking for if I'm looking for a chick online, I can tell you that. Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the deal is, but I would say to the gals out there that are promoting themselves and promoting their looks, just kind of take these words for what they are. Don't, The other gals that are out there working hard, getting good, catching great fish, putting in the hours, and then not, doing a little powder puff before they take their trout picture. East Rosebud, myself, Booty, we know you're the real deal out there. And like we said at the beginning of this discussion, you're better anglers than either of us will ever be.
Yeah.
I believe that. Gals just got the game. So just, maybe ease off on the TNA to not try to sell so many fucking leggings, which look fantastic on you, so don't quit wearing them or anything. Right?
Yeah. Any
final thoughts?
No, I think you summed it up perfectly.
Well, I talk too much.
Just know what you're, as a female, just know that.
Just know all them clicks are not coming because you got a great brown trout there.
Yeah, more than likely,
That's what the deal is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see you next time. Signing off. Rich Ramirez at East Rosebud Fly Shop.